Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Laffy Tunes. Here are SpongeBob 5 Ways It's Nickelodeon's best modern day cartoon. Number 10, Fairly Odd Parents. The show had more pop culture references. Some might argue that the Fairly Odd Parents was a more sophisticated cartoon since it made countless pop culture references throughout its time, though some fans might have been too young for certain references and jokes. The nods were a nice addition, especially for a kids show. Certain characters were modeled after real-life celebrities during that time, like Chip Skylark, who was a parody of the members of NSYNC, unironically voiced by Chris Kirkpatrick. Various other celebrities, like Paul Stanley from Kiss, Jay Leno, and even Alec Baldwin made the show. Number 9, SpongeBob. The show spawned an entire franchise. Few animated shows have become as big as the famous SpongeBob SquarePants. The only other animated franchise that arguably rivals and possibly even surpasses SpongeBob is The Simpsons. But in terms of animated kid shows, SpongeBob is pretty much the apex. SpongeBob isn't only on TV nowadays. There are video games, board games, books, and even amusement park rides based on the character. In other words, fans can still indulge in the franchise and universe without necessarily having to watch the shows. Given the franchise that it created, it's hard to argue against the show's fame and success. Number 8, Fairly Odd Parents. The show had some great hour-long specials and crossovers. As great as SpongeBob is, the show most definitely works best as a pair of shorts yoked together in a 30-minute time slot. The SpongeBob movies just don't compare to the shows. They aren't as engaging and they seem to operate outside the established canon. The Fairly Odd Parents, on the other hand, have earned some great 30-plus minute specials and TV films. Number 7, SpongeBob. The Fairly Odd Parents got worse over the years. Though both shows have gone downhill over the years, it's undeniable that the Fairly Odd Parents has gone even further down the trenches than SpongeBob ever could. The series started off strong, but as time went on, the storyline became gradually worse, sparking strong opposition and backlash from fans. Number 6, Fairly Odd Parents, more developed characters. As great as SpongeBob and Patrick are, they don't really change throughout the series. There's not much character development with them, which can be good and bad. Timmy Turner, on the other hand, feels like a real character. Even though he's only 10 years old in the series, we get a lot of character progression from him. Timmy makes mistakes, learns, and moves on, like a real kid. Number 5, SpongeBob. It's a funnier show. For a kid show, SpongeBob is quite hilarious. The jokes and gags are just better than anything in the Fairly Odd Parents. The SpongeBob humor is lighthearted and isn't too intellectual for the audiences. As a result, both adults and children can indulge in the show. SpongeBob is simply a silly show. Fans don't have to think too much about anything. Number 4, Fairly Odd Parents. The show had an actual plot. The Fairly Odd Parents had a story to it. The show wasn't just a series of random one-off shorts. The stories tied together in some respect. Things changed and characters were added to supplement these plot changes. The show introduced a variety of new characters, especially in the later seasons, that progressed the story forward, like Poof, Cosmo and Wanda's son, introduced in a TV special, Sparky, a talking fairy dog, and Chloe Carmichael, Timmy's neighbor. Number 3, SpongeBob. The series had some great and memorable episodes. SpongeBob had some amazing episodes in its lifetime. Each episode introduced a new and exciting element or gag to the franchise while being short, concise, and memorable. Fans didn't have to watch anything before or after, so it was easy to jump on and watch the show. Some of the more iconic episodes, like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy the Fourth, which introduced the weird Wumbo, had a nostalgic factor to it. Many episodes had this effect on fans. Number 2, Fairly Odd Parents, less controversial than SpongeBob. SpongeBob has gained a lot of controversy over the recent years. Looking back, some of the episodes, gags, and characters aren't as innocent as initially believed. Some elements of the show have now come across as offensive to some fans. A notable example was the midlife crustacean episode, which shows Mr. Krabs hunting for a pair of women's underwear. As successful as SpongeBob is, it's getting a lot of heat. Number 1, SpongeBob, the better characters. SpongeBob and Patrick are quirky, silly, and the perfect for the young audience. Everything from their personality to their character designs is unique and fun, but besides them, all the residents of Bikini Bottom are diverse and interesting, including Old Man Jenkins, Mermaid Man, and the Flying Dutchman, to name a few. The characters are by far the strongest element of the show and are possibly one of the few things that have kept the series so successful for so long. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.